Alfred A. Bishop, born 1924, died 2016, African-American chemical and nuclear engineer. Alfred A. Bishop is a nuclear engineer whose career with Westinghouse Corporation focused on the development of safety devices for nuclear reactors. In addition to writings in the field of heat transfer and fluid mechanics, he holds a patent for a flow distributor for a nuclear reactor core. Bishop was born in Philadelphia on May 10, 1924. After a stint in the U.S. Army from 1943 to 1946, during which he won 3 battle stars, Bishop entered the University of Pennsylvania, where he obtained his B.S. degree in 1950. In 1965, he earned his M.S. in chemical engineering at the University of Pittsburgh. In 1974, at the age of 50, he obtained his Ph.D. in mechanical engineering from Carnegie Mellon University. After working as a chemical engineer for the Naval Experimental Station in Philadelphia from 1950 to 1951, Bishop spent 3 years with the Fisher & Porter Company as an engineer and manager before taking an engineering position with the Westinghouse Corporation. An engineer with Westinghouse from 1956 to 1965, he served as manager of reactor safety, thermal and hydraulic design and development from 1965 to 1970. In 1970, Bishop became a consulting engineer with Westinghouse, and in 1974 became a partner in BB Nuclear Energy Consultants as well. He also taught at the University of Pittsburgh beginning in 1970, serving as the director of the university's nuclear engineering program from 1974 to 1980. Bishop's contributions to nuclear engineering focus on the problem of heat control in a nuclear reactor core. The nuclear power industry depends on the heat generated by controlled nuclear chain reactions. By applying that heat to a suitable absorbing material, most often water, but sometimes gases or liquid metals like sodium, steam can be produced to run the turbines that generate electricity. The core of a nuclear reactor, where the fission reactions take place, must have the coolant material flowing through it to absorb the heat evenly. The engineering requirements of such a system are very high. It must be leak-tight, stable under conditions of high radioactivity, with special monitoring instrumentation and valves for redistributing the flow to avoid hotspots. Bishop was granted a patent for a flow distributor, a device to regulate water flow for cooling purposes for a nuclear reactor core. Bishop won a DuPont Research Award in 1971 and a National Science Foundation Award in 1975. He holds memberships in several professional societies, including the American Society of Chemical Engineers and the American Society of Mechanical Engineers, and served on the board of directors of the Pennsylvania Youth Centers and the United Fund. He now serves as a consultant, or he did serve as a consultant in this field. Citations and sources of this audio are in the description.